If I'm not mistaken, Welcome to Deer Creek was made for less than $5,000. And Holy Shit Zombies, if I'm not correct, please correct me, Rick, because I know you have no money. It was made with a bunch of friends for under $500?
Yes.
Yes, it was. And the main reason I would have these in a theater, these are two of the best independent films you would see that I consider films that Hollywood doesn't know about. So I'm going to turn over to Mike, to Jim and Rick. Does anybody have a question for either of these filmmakers right now? If not, I will ask them a few questions. Please, raise your hand. Anybody? Rich! Please, ask a question. Who are you asking a question to?
Rick's the dad. Hey, Rick, I was reading your MySpace page. It says you like horror. Is this true?
No, I'm a liar. And no one fucking uses MySpace anymore.
Any more questions for Rick or Jim Roberts, please? Raise your hands. Get up. Joe, what do you have to ask?
You ever get to see Bible Camp Massacre?
Who's that to? Rick?
Yeah.
Eventually, once we get money, because I'm poor. Yeah. That's all.
Actually, if we shot a trailer for Bible Camp Massacre, just to let you guys know. Surprisingly, Rick has allowed me to be producer, and if you need to know anything, Jesus is killing people at a camp. Yeah! Yes, we are that politically incorrect. Does anybody else have any questions for these two filmmakers? Please, the young lady up here.
My question for Rick is the
Oh, come on now. Someone ask Jim something.
Why are such attractive actors?
How? They're my friends. And they work for free.
And I think they like gay sex. But anyhow, Rich, you have another question. Please, ask the question. Who's this to?
This is for Mrs. Roberts and Jim.
Oh, Mrs. Roberts, please.
Here.
Mom Sabine.
Here, I'll switch you spots. Here. All right.
Was Jim the fan of horror and he brought you into this, or did you help raise him on horror films?
He's kind of liked him ever since he was little, and I used to buy him a whole series of books that had all these horror tales when he was little, because he always liked everything scary.
Scary stories to tell in the dark. Those are good. Those are good.
I guess he started that way, but he's always been a little bizarre. The first movie he made was Shaking Baby Syndrome. He and his buddy made it, and they were like 6 or 7 years old, and I got him one of those Tyco cameras. And he used that for that movie and that movie only, and then he kept stealing our stuff. So then we had to get him going on somebody continued.
Does that answer your question? If anything, hopefully I could see some of Jim's early films. This would be nice.
Why is that not on DVD?
Why isn't that on DVD? Jim, please.
It's not. Honestly, it's not a DVD because I can't find it.
He's lying. I've been in his basement. Now, anybody else have any more questions, or I'll ask a couple questions, please. The young man up there.
I have a question for Tim Gross. When are we going to see the debut of Gross Force 1?
Honestly, I would love to show you Gross Force 1, but I am not the star of tonight. The stars are Rick Fusselman and Jim Roberts. Please refrain any questions from my pelvic area. Russ, please.
Question for Jim. What did you use to edit your film, and what did you shoot with?
I actually edited with a friend of mine that goes to Bowling Green, and he actually used a PC. He used Adobe Premiere Pro, like the newest version, like a year ago or whatever. I don't know if there's another version, but that's what he used. We had a ton of problems with it. That's why I think Max, stick with the Max, but but we got it done.
Anybody else out there?
What did Rick edit with?
What's that?
What did Rick edit with?
Rick, what did you edit with?
A stolen copy of Pinnacle and a stolen copy of Adobe Premiere. Because I'm fucking poor.
All indie filmmakers, remember that, please. Steal what you can.
Now they don't work.
And now they don't work, apparently. But anyhow, anybody else, please? Questions? Yes, you, sir.
For Jim, the music sounded pretty professional. Who did that?
I actually went down to Gainesville, Florida. And my uncle, the hokey country song at the beginning of the movie, that he has a studio down there, and we scored the whole movie. And he showed me where the Gainesville Ripper killed a lot of people, so that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Nice. Anybody else? You, sir.
How did you get Steven Seagal to play Uncle Max?
I don't know, but Steven Seagal is the man, the myth, the legend. He's fucking awesome because not only is he a lawman, he's the baddest man in Out for Justice. Come on.
What else is he?
He's just... Thank you. But no, honestly, who else has a question for these filmmakers, please? It's about them tonight. I might be drunk, but the questions are for these guys tonight. They're the stars. Does anybody else have questions? If not, I will ask a couple questions that might be of interest. No? Okay. Guys, honestly, what got you started? Yes, I said yes. What got you started in filmmaking? Rick, I'll ask you first. What got you started?
I went to Cinema Wasteland for the first time probably I forget, it was 6 or 7 years ago, and I ran into some people who told me they made a movie for $12.
Wasteland's actually a convention in Cleveland, by the way.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Ken. So I went to Wasteland 6 or 7 years ago, and ran into these people like, oh, I made this movie for $12. And I'm like, oh, cool, I bought it. And I'm like, wow, if they can make this for $12, I can make something for $12. Because it was that bad. And then I'm like, wow, someone will actually pay $10 for this piece of crap. If I make a piece of crap, I'm sure someone will want to buy it. Then so many years later, here I am making crap, and people are enjoying it.
Jim, how did you get started making horror films?
I don't really remember how it was, but I used to draw a lot. I would draw gory crap and stuff, and then I just started to figure, why not make some movies? And then I heard about the shaken baby syndrome thing on the news, and I was like, let's make a movie where some guy shakes a baby and the baby turns into a psycho killer. So that was it. That was